Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be working on something very unique that I think you guys would probably really love. This item can be used at a vendor's event if you want to gift it to a friend, teacher, family member, anyone that you decide to give this little creative, fun gift to. So if you're interested in the video, let's get into the video. Okay, we're going to start off with these little containers. And they're clear containers that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. I also have these at Dollar General, but they're $5 and they're just a tad bit bigger. But I didn't want that size, so I chose to go with the ones from the Dollar Tree. Okay, we're going to take this container and we're going to build a tower. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some shred and I'm going to use some iridescent shred because it's going to put you in the mind of snow. You can either choose to use cotton, the little fake cotton snow if you want, but I'm going to use shred because I'm dealing with food. This is going to be something very creative. All right, so we're not going to put very much shred down in the bottom, just enough so that this item looks like snow. Okay, let's build our layers. Next, I'm going to take these candy canes, and I purchased these from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to need, I think we're going to need 2 boxes. So let's put our candy canes down in our container. I want to try to position them where they're nice and neat inside of this container because this container is a container that you can actually see through. So when you put your items in, you want them to be placed very neatly. So what I'm doing is I'm just layering it and putting them in here nice. So when they're visible to the eye, when you look inside of here, you see them laying in here nice. So let's continue on with this part. And like I said, you'll need 2 boxes. I think 2 boxes, when I did this before, you need 2 boxes of them to fill the actual jar. We're not going to fill the jar completely because I want to be able to allow the lid to close once we get the candy canes in there. Okay, and this is what our candy canes is looking like. So this is going to be 1 layer. Let me see if I need more candy canes in there. I think this is enough, guys. We're going to use 2 boxes, like I said, 2 boxes of these. Okay, next we're going to take another one of the containers and we're going to put these marshmallows inside of here. I'm not going to put the bag in here because I feel that the bag with all these colors, it just takes away because this is a clear container. So what I've decided to do was take these treat bags and put the marshmallows inside. So let me show you the treat bags that I use. These are treat bags from the Dollar Tree that they have 30 of them. You can purchase treat bags. I have treat bags with the little ties in my little area in there from Amazon. So you can get treat bags from anywhere you choose. So because I didn't use the bags, the treat bags, just because of the color. Some say you can probably pour this inside. Yes, I agree with that. But to keep your marshmallows from getting stale, you want to keep them sealed. So I chose to put the marshmallows inside of the treat bag. So now I'm going to apply them right inside of here. So when your customer looks in, they're gonna see nice marshmallows sitting in here. When you put them in here, you want to make sure this part of the bag is facing down so that it looks nice and neat. All right, so let's go ahead and put these in here. Wait a minute, before I do that, let's put our shred in because we want to resemble snow. And this is an iridescent shred. I'm not gonna put too much to overpower it, just enough to an illusion of snow. So let's put these inside of here, nice and neat. This is a cute little idea that anybody can use. So I'm going to be using these at my vendor event. And I also make some for my family. So I just wanted to show you, since I was making a couple, to show you what they're going to look like. And this is what they're gonna look like, nice and neat inside of there. And when your customer sees it from the outside, they can see that it's marshmallows. So let's apply the lid. This is the second part of our tower. Okay, next we're gonna take one more container and I'm going to put Swiss Miss Marshmallow Cocoa packets inside of here. I'm not gonna take it out of the packet because I'm selling it. If you want to, you can take it out, put you a little bag inside of here, seal it, and apply the packets in there. But I'm not gonna do that. So the only thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take my packets and I'm going to line them in here nice and neat around the perimeter so that your customer can see it's cocoa in the bottom of here. So let's put these in here, and I don't know exactly how many we're gonna need, but I'm gonna fold them a little bit so that when you get ready to seal it with the actual seal, that it's able to go down in there. So what I did was I folded about that much. And like I said, I'm going to put it just along the bottom. I keep wanting to forget this little snow idea, this little shred. You don't have to use the shred, but I'm just doing it for a little bit of extra touch to it. Just to make it a little bit of festive and, you know, something shining through when you put your items in. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna fold this down just like this. And I'm going to put this in here. I'm gonna place it in here. Just like that on top of the little snow. But it's really spread. All right, let's continue on. And see how many we're gonna need, and I'll let you know exactly how many you need to fill around the container. And I think that box has 8 in it, so if I can get 8 in here, it would be great. All right, the only thing is I'm putting them around the base, nice and neat, just like that. Just like that. Come on, at least let me get 6 in here. Right now it's 3. No, it's 4 in here. It's gonna be the 5th one. Okay, this is 5. This is 5 in here so far, But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another one and try to get in here because I have something else to put in the center. So I want one more packet in here. Let's see if I can get it in here, y'all. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Hershey's chocolate chip and put in the middle, right here, so that we are creating a triple tier hot cocoa stand. So I've already bagged up my little Hershey's, making sure it has a very nice tight seal. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these little mini bags, and I purchased these from Dollar General last year during a 90% off sale, so I paid 10 cents for these little bags. And I have a bunch of them, and I wanted to use them. And the reason why I decided to use them is because it has a sleigh on here. You know, it has a sleigh on all the way around. And this reminds me of a Santa suit, Santa with his sleigh. So let's put this inside of here. The little chocolate chips that we bagged up. Pull our string. We're gonna tie our string up. And we're going to see if we can get this cocoa inside. All right, clear my table a little bit, y'all. And this is what these look like inside of there. Okay. This is going to be our bottom layer. I'm going to take this layer. We're going to put our marshmallows next, because these little containers has a ridge here and a little groove under here where they can connect just like that to make a tier. And then I'm going to take my peppermints and I'm going to stick on here. But as you see, these will roll around. So when I get ready to put my ribbon on here, they're going to be twisting around like that. So we're going to fix that with some tape. Just for preventative measure to keep them from rolling once I'm ready to apply my ribbon. Let's see what part I want to put the tape on. You could also probably take glue dots and put on there. Keep them from moving. Let me try the glue dots just to see how that would look. And I think I'm just going to put one on each side, guys. Just to see if it'll stay once I get it on there. God, genius move right there. All right, next I'm going to do the same thing to the top. Apply a glue dot on each side. That one may require one more. I think I put that one. I think I put this one here a little bit too far over, so let's take that off. The glue dots isn't going to hurt anything. All right, let's see what we get, y'all. Not moving. Not moving, y'all. And this is our tower. So let's apply some ribbon and decorate this baby. Trying to see if I want to use some ribbon that I already had cut up, or let's see if I can get the four layer bow on here. So what I'm trying to do is I took the ribbon and I'm gonna place it under here because I want to try to get a bow on here, y'all. Okay, let's secure this ribbon before we go on, because this is a little tedious. And we're gonna take the tape, a little piece of tape, and we're gonna go right in the ridges to secure this tape on here. So while I'm tying, it gives me a little bit more wiggle room to work with the ribbon. So the only thing I'm doing is I'm taking a piece of tape and I'm putting right here. You can choose to use a glue dot if you want, but I'm just gonna use some tape, y'all. Come on. I just made my ribbon shred a little bit. And let me secure it on the bottom, because I don't want it moving while I'm trying to work with it. And that's what makes it kind of tedious. So next I'm going to go just like this. I'm gonna hold this spot here. And we're gonna go just like this around. Hopefully we have enough ribbon to go back to the top. And I think we do. So like I said, we're gonna take this side and we're going to go down on this side. Because I want ribbon, even though it's round, I want ribbon to be on 4 sides of our tower. I might have to secure that side. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna secure that ribbon on there, because that's gonna annoy me, y'all. What I'm trying to do is to keep it from moving, but to keep it nice and straight. So, like I said, when you're working with round containers, sometimes things take a little bit more time to get it like you want, but don't get frustrated. Just work on it. And next, we're gonna take this other part of the ribbon and we're just gonna, let me secure it on again like I did the other ones. Just putting tape on that little area so that it's secure. And your ribbon won't be moving all over the place like that. So next, just like I showed you, I think I showed you in a box. This is that same concept of, I showed you on a video of tying tool to a box. And this right here is the same thing, except for it's a round container, which is a little bit more trickier. I'm not gonna sit here and fib and say that it's not. It does take a little practice. So let me secure this ribbon on the bottom as well. The other piece of the ribbon. It's a little bit tricky, but I promise you it can be done. It's just like I showed you with the tool. If you haven't watched that video, go watch that video of how to wrap a box with tool, and it'll show you the same method that I'm doing. We're gonna take this little piece that's over here and we're gonna stick this under here. And then you'll have 2 pieces. Let me stick it right here on this piece. I wish I had like an overhead camera so you could see exactly what I'm doing. But this is the same method that I use for the tool, the box with the tool. And the only thing I'm doing is I have those 2 pieces left like this. And what I'm doing is we are going to tie a bow. A cute little simple bow. Nothing too big, because this is going to be in the inside of our, when they're looking inside, I want to have them be able to see something cute, not just on the outside, but in the inside. And cut that off. Let me just adjust the bow, y'all. That's all I'm doing. Trying to get it how I want it. And this is called my 3-tier cocoa station. Make sure that's nice and neat. I had to unravel that a little bit. The only thing you're doing is you're going up here and you're tying a nice bow, y'all. This isn't hard to do. Now, the hardest part, I think, was getting the ribbon, excuse me, getting the ribbon wrapped around the tower. Like I said, it can be done. It just takes practice. You may have to take it loose a couple times and do it, but that's fine. That's fine. So don't be feeling defeated if it takes you a couple times to get up here and tie this little bow. Or any bow that you're trying to do. If it's a big bow, or I'm not going to put a big bow on here because I'm going to wrap it. And this is what it's looking like on top. You can take this, because it already looks like a gift with the ribbon around it. You can take it and sit it on your table like this. I just wanted to show you this little idea in case you wanted to do my 3-tier cocoa station. So I thought you guys would really love this, and I'm going to see if I'm going to wrap it on camera. Hold on. Okay. The bags that I have, unfortunately, I don't have a shrink wrap bag that's gonna fit this. All of my bags are just way too big, y'all. So what I'm going to do, even this cellophane bag here is too big. So what I'm going to do, I just snip the sides. And what that does is that allows the air to escape once you put your bag on here. So I'm going to take my zip tie. Like I said, this bag here is too big. It seems like I just have a bunch of large bags in there. I need to order me some small ones because I done used up all my bags, y'all. I've been so busy lately. I don't always get on camera to do a video every time I do something, but I've been busy. So all my little bags are gone. All right. Because this bag is, you see this bag is big. So I'm going to take this bag and I'm going to go at an angle just like this. Just like this. And this is how much I took off. I'm going to go to the same side and we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go at an angle to take some of this bag off. If you have bags that fit the size that you need, you do not have to do this, but because I don't have the proper size bags, that's what I'm doing. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece and go around. I might have made my zip tie a little too tight. Let me see if I can maneuver this around right quick. I think I made it a little too tight before I started. Let me fix this, y'all. Okay. So let's see if I gave it enough room. Let's do one side first. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking the cellophane, just like this, because my bag is too big. And I may have to trim more off, but we're gonna find out. I'm taking the cellophane and pushing this forward, and I'm gonna pull this back, towards the back. So so that we get that fresh, clean look on the front. So let me do that now. This is what I call improvising. And what I'm doing is allowing, when I'm taking the cellophane and do like that, I'm able to be able to take this little piece that forms that V to be able to tuck it up underneath. Let me continue on working. This is when I say improvise. When you don't have something, you improvise. And don't let nothing stop you. You just keep going. And this is going to take this, give this that flat look, that V look on the side. And we're just going to take this and go under here. I'm going to put my tape right here on the tip. And I'm just going to pull that under, guys. And then you see that's what gives it that clean look on the side here. You always want to make sure your gift is nice and neat. I think I'll preach that till I'm blue in the face, but it's true. If you have a nice, neat, clean gift, you don't have to worry about all that. If you had a cellophane roll, just say you had a cellophane roll, it would work just fine too. It probably would be a lot better than the actual bag, but in my opinion, because I guess it's a circle container, so it's a little bit hard to go up under here, y'all. And I'm trying to work with it just to show you. See, it's still flat in the front. You see it? Flat, like as if you would shrink wrap it. So let me fix this side back in the back. Like I said, it's a little bit too much back here, and I don't want that on my gift, so I'm going to cut this off. Just so it don't look bulky behind my gift. Okay, now I'm just gonna go up here and pull my bow tight. Pull this, pull my zip tie tight, not my bow, my zip tie. Okay, let's cut this zip tie off. Take your wire cutters and you wanna cut this zip tie off. A little smaller zip ties, not my big ones I normally use. And let's apply this bow, y'all, and see what the bow gonna look like. Fluff the bow, and then I'll put it up there, y'all. You didn't want to make a big bow, just something cute and simple. just gonna tie the bow on here, and with my bows, I use a zip tie, not a zip tie, excuse me. I use a Chanel stem or a pipe cleaner. It's both the same thing. It's whatever you decide to call them. We're gonna fluff out this bow. Let me cut this topper off. Like I said before, you could have just took the gift and you know, you could have took the gift and just sat it on your table unwrapped or anything. But because I'm a little extra, I chose to put this bow on here, y'all. This bow is matching me today. I'm representing my nephew today. He has his own clothing line and it's called Swift 6. So go check out his website. It's swift6.com. And you can purchase some of his merchandise. Let me show you the back of my shirt. It says Swift 6 on the back. So if you work out or like gym wear, ladies, this is a non-sweat shirt. You will love it. So I'm supporting him today. Don't forget, go check out his website. He got some nice stuff on there. He has the little hats for men, and it has Swift 6 on the front and all different colors. He has these tops here, the workout shorts and the leggings and all of that stuff on his little website. Go check him out. He's doing his thing, young, and he is doing his thing. So what I want to tell you about this is I don't cut the pipe cleaner off of here. I just tuck it under here in case my client want to take the bow, and use it for something else, to be able to take it and put it on another gift if they want to, whatever they want to do with it. So I don't cut the pipe cleaner short anymore. Let's cut these ducktails. The tails is ducking. Oh my God. Oh, Victorious. All right. I'm gonna cut my spikes. That's what I call ducktails. So if you hear me saying spikes in the video, that's what I mean, y'all. And I don't want it to be too long and, you know, overpowering this little concept. Very cute little idea. And I make these quite often, so I just wanted to show you because I'm planning on selling some. So I just wanted to show you. You might want to do it. I don't know. I'll try to show you different things that I do. And if you want to take it and tweak it, by all means do so. I'm just not satisfied with this topper. Just let me trim it just a little bit, y'all. Let me trim it just a little bit. All right, much better. So this is our little Cocoa tier gift. I hope you guys like it. Tell me if you like it down in the comments, what you think about it. If it would be something that you would be interested in making for your vendor events, or even for a friend, teacher, or anybody you decide to make this for. It is really cute, y'all. And like I said, I purchased the items from Dollar Tree. So I hope this helps you. And if you're new to my channel, please consider like, comment, and subscribing. If you're one of my oldest, you guys already know that I love you guys. Thank you so much for always rocking with me. Thank you for always commenting. It really goes unnoticed. I really appreciate you guys. To all my newbies, welcome to the family. I'm so excited that you're here. And okay, this is going to conclude the video. Until the next video, you guys, you have a safe and wonderful day. Bye-bye.